Hey everybody out there, this is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat channel. And today guys, I'm going to talk about, the state of the game, how things have been going, things I've been noticing for the last month or so about Yu-Gi-Oh! The game we all know and love. Um, Things I've been noticing, decks that are the best decks. So let's start off by just addressing that big elephant in the room right over there. I'm talking to you. You know exactly who I'm talking about, guys. E-Dragons. E-Dragons were the top deck last format. They're the top deck this format, and they'll continue to be the top deck till the next ban list comes out, I believe, in late January, early January, late December-ish. I don't know the exact date, guys. But I think E-Dragon's going to be the top deck till the next format begins. People have been discussing a lot, especially when I made a video a couple weeks ago asking you guys, how would you hit E-Dragons? And most of you guys said you would like to see Return from a Different Dimension banned. A lot of people, I think, want to see that card gone now. They want to see 6 cents gone, if not in January, in March, when the next ban list rolls around. People want to see the big dragons get hit. To a variation degree from not hit to 2 to hit to 1. I'm kind of on the fence about that. How many variation of dragons I like to see hit. What type, which one should be hit, I should say, because some people want Blaster to get hit, and that's the only dragon. To a variation of how many should be hit. Should it be just one elemental dragon, or just two? Should be all the dragons should be limited to 2, or all to 1. I think that all the main dragons should be limited to 2. If Return and 6 cents get hit, the auto win cuts in the deck, because you have to remember about E-Dragons, guys. E-Dragons, you don't hit when you play against E-Dragons. You don't use your resources on the dragons. You use your resources on what the dragons make. Things like Scrap Dragon and etc. Things like that. You use your compulses, your bottomlesses on that stuff. That's the thing you have to worry about, is those synchro monsters, because it's a synchro deck. And the most popular of the E-Dragon builds right now is Dragoonity Rulers. Look at the last YCS, look at a couple of regional deck profiles. It's Dragoonity Rulers that are gaining more popularity as the format continues to go on. Decks for next format, I think people are looking into right now are Noble Knights. I think Noble Knights are going to be a good deck to invest in. I was considering investing in them this past summer, but I decided not to, for the fact that a couple of the cards were very expensive, and they've even gone more in price since then. So I said, okay, let's just lay off that deck for right now until the price goes back down in maybe 5-6 months, and then I maybe pick up the deck after it's been hit or something like that. I think the deck overall is going to be a very good, solid deck, but they don't have that broken card right now. They don't have that Judgment Day. Same thing with Boojins. They don't have a Boojin Day. So they don't have that broken card. I think they're both well-rounded decks, but they don't have that broken card yet. Next off, prices in the online have gone down because E-Dragons are their top deck. This time of year, you usually see cards go down in price before Black Friday, before the holidays start kicking in, which they're starting to. So if you have some extra money, I would suggest going online and buying some cheap cards after you do some searching and researching on cards you think you're going to need for the future. So little preparation for the future. But E-Dragons are still the top deck, but you don't have to play E-Dragons to beat E-Dragons, guys. Remember that. If you put in the proper cards like Iron Imperial Wall and stuff like that, and you know your deck very well and can pilot it very well, your deck can beat E-Dragons most likely if it's a good rounded deck, because I've seen Madolches do it, I've seen Gravekeepers do it, I've seen Six Samurais do it, and I've seen them doing it in matches just because the maining cards that hurt E-Dragons so much. The problem with E-Dragons is they have outs to your outs, okay? So if you main Iron Imperial Wall, they have Blaster. So they have ways of getting around those cards. That's the problem I think people hate about E-Dragons. They have outs to cards that would stop them, a normal deck like that usually. But, I think Konami's going to have to address that somehow in the ban list. They're going to have to not make it a deck. I don't know if E-Dragons should ever been made in the first place, though I do like them in other type of decks, like I've said a million times before, in Gadgets and Fire Fists and, Battling Boxers and Waters and Mermails. I mean, I like them in those type of decks, but I think we'll have to see what Konami comes up with. And that's the last point I'll bring about, guys, is a lot of people out there that were originally criticizing the ban list for being every 4 months I think, are now starting to come around to the idea that, this may not be a bad idea. If, and that's the thing, that's the key word there, if Konami does it correctly. If you understand what I'm trying to say there. Konami being Konami, they do Konami-ish things. So if they do it properly, this may not be a bad thing for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! We get to have a couple good format, we have just a, once the, because the best part of a format for me personally are the first 3.5 months. After that, it kind of gets stale and stagnant. But since it's every 4 months, you kind of get a revamp of everything. The top deck maybe gets hit. Okay, new decks can step up. And so we're going to have to just wait and see what Konami's plan to do with all these, 4-month formats. But that's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, what I've noticed from playing online, talking to friends, your guys' feedback, personal emails I've gotten from you guys, stuff like that. So that's what I feel is going on in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community right now as of note. People are looking forward to the next format already. People are excited that Ghost Tricks are a cheap deck. I think I'm going to possibly play Ghost Tricks. I think Vampire is going to be an okay deck. But Ghost Tricks are just going to be a very fun, cheap deck, and I think people are really excited about that Noble Knight support and Bujin support as well. But guys, till next time, remember to have fun dueling, good luck dueling, fight the main meta, and Seto Kaiba, guys. I'm out of here, guys. Till next time. Good luck dueling to y'all.